I'm Dr. Ketki Kulkarni, obstetrician gynecologist and a fetal medicine specialist, working in the MGM Hospital, Vashi. Today I'm going to discuss some things about women's cancers. The most commonest cancer in women in India is the breast cancer. And breast cancer, mind you ladies, can be easily detected. We have screening opportunities. In India, there is opportunistic screening for breast cancer. That means every young woman after the age of 35 is expected to do a self-breast examination. And if there is anything in the self-breast examination, if there is anything which she notices, she needs to come immediately to her gynecologist, and we shall do the further testings whichever are required for her. Also, yearly or at least once in 2 years, mammography is a very good tool to detect breast cancers. Self-breast examination can be done easily in privacy by every woman. It is done with the help of the palm of the hands. Every woman should look into the mirror, examine her both breasts with the palm of the hands, and see if there is any abnormal swelling, any hard lumps which she can feel, any abnormal nipple discharge, any axillary, that means in the armpits, any lumps, any ulcers over the skin, any prominent veins. If any of these things is visible or diagnosed, she should immediately seek medical help. Breast cancer is also related to unhealthy food which is full of free oxygen radicals, and this is especially seen in junk food, in oily fried food. Hence, it is recommended that you must take care of your food and about your diet very regularly. After the age of 35, women should be very particular regarding the kind of food they have. They should have plenty of fruits and vegetables. These contain antioxidants which give a protective effect against these free oxygen radicals which are incriminated in cancers. Then any person who has a family history of breast cancer should immediately tell this to her gynecologist, because certain breast cancers are related to genetics. There is something which is called as BRCA gene, and if there are mutations in these BRCA genes, then these mutated genes can be passed over to the offsprings, and these are responsible for breast cancers. So, a history of breast cancers in early age in the family, or history of multiple cancers, maybe breast or other genital areas like ovary, uterus, any such history should be immediately brought forward to the gynecologist, and further testings we shall be doing. So one must remember that we have everything right from screening to treatment modalities and even advanced treatment modalities, and breast cancer can thereby be, number one, prevented, and if at all someone is unfortunate enough to get it detected, we are there to cure it also. Now, coming to cervical cancers. Cervical cancers are the second most common cancers in India, and they are the second most common cause of death in women related to cancers. The commonest reasons for cervical cancers has been surprisingly a virus. Okay, so it is a HPV virus which has been found to be incriminated in the causative factor for cervical cancers. HPV virus is a peculiar virus. It has got certain oncoproteins. Those oncoproteins, whenever an HPV virus infects a genitalia, it releases those oncoproteins which get embedded in the human genome, and this makes our cells go haywire. If the cells, they lose the potential to control their growth, and this can lead to discriminate growth and eventually cancers. A very common method by preventing HPV virus is the HPV vaccine, which is now freely available. HPV vaccine, ideally this vaccine is supposed to be taken in the preteens, that is in your teens and preteens. This is from 11 to 15 years. If you are taking the vaccination in 11 to 15 years, only 2 doses are required. However, if anyone has missed that time, then 3 doses of HPV vaccine can give you a protection against one of the deadliest cancers in India. So please take an opportunity, please make time and get your daughters and even yourself vaccinated and thereby prevent cervical cancers. Cervical cancers are also related to poor genital hygiene. Hence, it is a duty of every mother to inculcate and educate her young daughters when they reach menarche regarding menstrual hygiene. And the education imparted at this early age can be instrumental in having a good genital hygiene. Thereby, she will be protected regarding not only cervical cancers, but there are other also vaginal and cervical infections which can be protected. So, good menstrual hygiene is extremely important. Also, one should stress regarding using proper contraceptives, barrier contraceptives. Cervical cancer is also seen in ladies who have multiple sexual partners. Hence, it is recommended, if there is any such high risk behavior, to use barrier contraceptives. Then coming to endometrial cancers, ovarian cancers, any woman who experiences a drastic change in her menstrual pattern in the later stage of her reproductive life should immediately report this to her gynecologist. This could be in form of sudden onset of heavy menses, prolonged periods, heavy periods, severe pain in abdomen, any such thing which is occurring. It could be because of n number of reasons. It is not always that it is related to cancer, but this could also be one of the very early signs of these kind of cancers, because ovarian cancer is very notorious to get detected late, by the time it has already spread, because it initially does not give rise to symptoms. However, any menstrual change in the menstrual pattern or subtle changes in menstruation, if is noticed by a female, she should immediately bring this to the notice of a gynecologist. Do not just keep on having self treatments. Many women they keep on having indiscriminate use of oral contraceptives. If you are using hormonal medicines, it should always be under the supervision of the gynecologist, because there are many things which have to be monitored when you are on prolonged hormonal medications. So, in short, many of the things for female genital cancers are preventable. We have facilities to prevent as well as take care if any one of them are suffering from these cancers. Please make use of our expertise, please make use of our services and come forward and take advantages of the services which are being offered. I wish everyone good health and cancer-free India. Thank you.